This is the Wolves Den Pier, a hub where adventurers gather to seek new challenge. This is where players come to hone their skills, not to best some scripted NPC, but to crush their enemies, see them driven, and hear the lamentation of their woman. This is a place where the blood, sweat, and tears of the fallen pave the way for champions to rise above and claim glory untold. Looks like we got some teabagging action happening right now. Classic, just like Crixus, champion of Capua, and Spartacus, the bringer of rain. Or what about Russell Crowe? He was pretty badass.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I'm so entertained. Are you entertained?
Or like Fade Rotha. He was a cool character. He was doing some player versus player in this scene here. Now there's one thing that all these great champions have in common. They all died in their respective stories.
Isn't Lisan Al-Gaib so cool?
But this is where my journey begins. This is the quest to become the #1 PvPer in Final Fantasy XIV. This is
Brazil.
I will suck you.
Final Fantasy XIV. Not necessarily known for its PvP, and neither am I. But that doesn't mean that there doesn't exist a smaller, yet strong, community of PvP enjoyers. Now, as somebody who grew up playing PvP games or PvP modes within games, and as somebody who is kind of weaned off of competitive gameplay by this point in my life, I still knew it'd be a matter of time before I dipped my toes into Final Fantasy XIV's ranked Crystalline Conflict. And I did, back in Season 1 and Season 2, but that was a long time ago. Yet here I am, many years later, ready to enter the fray again. Dawntrail's 7.1 patch brought with it a host of changes to PvP in Crystalline Conflict. Job skills were updated, revamped completely, or removed. Specific data centers were identified as hubs for ranked play, and everybody, including the top players, were pulled together into one matchmaking and ranking system. So for Season 12, I tried to rank up as high as I could, but this time with a little bit of a twist. Check this out. This is a wheel, but it's not my wheel. This is my wheel. And on this wheel is a list of jobs. This is the wheel that I would spin after every single loss, and fate would determine what job I play next. Once a job is selected, I remove it from the wheel, and once all jobs have been removed from the wheel, I simply repopulate it for another spin cycle. And that, my friend, is the challenge. I'm not exactly proficient in every single job on this list. In fact, even after playing this game for 3 years, there were a couple of jobs that I hadn't even unlocked until the moment I started this challenge. Now, typically in competitive games like this, it's wise to main or become an expert in a certain role, class, or hero. I think this becomes more evident the higher one climbs in said game. Additionally, even if you were to lose a match, the only way to get better is through repetition. Just queue up again on the same thing, get more practice in, which is something I would not be able to do on this challenge. The only practice that I allot to myself is through ranked Crystalline Conflict matches, or sitting here in the Wolves Den, hitting on target dummies. I'm gonna pass it on over to Editor Kev now. Editor Kev, good luck. Why thank you, Small Kev. Before we begin, here's a quick peek at that tier list I was showing off earlier. This is a personal tier list about how well I thought I was going to do with each job. For example, at the top, jobs like Dragoon and Dark Knight I played a lot of over the years in Crystalline Conflict, Ranked and Casual, as well as Frontlines. The middle tier contains more questionable, yet somewhat comfortable jobs, such as Summoner, which I played a shit ton of in Frontlines, but don't have much Crystalline Conflict experience with. Then towards the bottom are jobs that I either just unlocked or haven't played much of of it all in Crystalline Conflict or Frontlines. Of course, my own understanding of each job's kit as well as their perceived complexity is heavily weighed as well. That's why a job like Bard, which I just unlocked but has, in my opinion, a simple kit, is ranked above a job like Red Mage, something I've had unlocked for a while now and played a bit of here and there, but has a more complicated kit. I think the big takeaway here is I definitely feel more comfortable on melee jobs as opposed to ranged and casters. Lastly, for those unfamiliar with ranked Crystalline Conflict and how the climb works, here's a quick breakdown. There are multiple ranks that one can achieve, from bronze at the bottom all the way to crystal at the top. Bronze through diamond is made up of multiple tiers or risers. Each tier / riser is made up of 3 stars. For every win, you earn a star. Every loss, you lose a star. Earn enough stars to climb the risers within a rank, climb enough risers, and eventually hit the next rank. The first caveat to consider, a win streak, which constitutes your 3rd win in a row and beyond, will earn you 2 stars. So technically, one can climb the ranks with a losing record, as long as one hits a timely win streak. Second caveat, one cannot D-rank from platinum or below, but one can D-rank from diamond and above. For example, if one is diamond 5 with no stars and loses a match, they will be relegated to platinum 1. But from there, D-ranking into gold is impossible. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty. This will determine the first job that we hop into our first game with. I'm not going to play any casual matches, I'm just going to hop straight into it. So we'll see what we get here. We're going to be starting off with the Reaper. Now, while all journeys must begin in bronze, some journeys end in bronze. In this rank, you're going to come across a wide range of players, from those who are completely new and looking to wet their teeth in a more competitive setting, to older vets like me with varying degrees of experience. And I couldn't have picked a better job to start this challenge with, the Reaper being one of the more optimistic options the wheel could have given me. So naturally, this challenge begins with a nice, fat loss. No! I got feared off the point. I should have Okay, that was rough. That was a little bit rough, but that's the name of the game. And my goal for bronze is practice. The more cycles, the more times I run through the wheel means more practice with every job. Oh God. Yet another job. I was hoping to do better on the Reaper. Now we have to play Red Mage, which also has a million new abilities, apparently. Of course, winning with any job is preferable because it means even more practice with that specific job, but I won't beat myself up for losing. Now, I will admit that at this rank, even as somebody who hasn't played in a while on jobs that I don't have much playtime with, my previous experience in Crystalline Conflict and PvP in general will allow me to win out way more often than not. Hey, say goodbye to Nawel. He took that potion. Wait, that should stun him. And that's why even after losing my first game of Reaper, I'm able to pull off a juicy 5-piece on Red Mage, a job at the bottom of my personal tier list. All right, that's a dub. We got one dub. Okay, we got another win. Okay, that was a quick dub. We got another dub. All right. Remember when I was talking about timely win streaks? With that 5-game win streak, I was already well within reach of silver. But when the wheel gives us a curse, Red Mage, that turns out to be a blessing. It may give us a blessing, that turns out to be a curse. It's time for the Dragoon. I dare say one of my breads and my butters, perhaps. I missed everyone. Oh, come on! He got that stun off. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I ended up disconnecting part way through my Dragoon match. I would have to make judgment calls on disconnects in the future as well to determine if I wanted that match to count for the challenge or not, but seeing as how we were getting our shit pushed in anyway, I counted it as a loss. Oh look, another job that I ranked highly on my tier list, the Dark Knight. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alas, however fickle the PvP gods are, my next game on Dark Knight was an easy win due to the other team missing one player. I counted this as a win, call it a balancing of the scales, and moved on. But for all you bronze folks out there, or people trying to climb in general, Past Kev has some advice for you. Yeah, it's impossible to win when you're just that shows you the power if you just think about it in a different way about trickling in, right? When you're down one person, if you're going 4 versus 5, it makes it that much more difficult. Even worse when it's 3 versus 5, etc., right? And they were down, like, right, they were trickled from the start. They were staggered and from the start. It was impossible. I would continue to stagnate around low bronze 1, high bronze 2, with a bunch of 1 win and 1 loss performances on multiple jobs. Scholar, a job towards the bottom of my tier list. Sage and Dancer, jobs that I had just unlocked. And Gunbreaker, a job that I feel pretty comfortable on. And this feels par for the course as I'm getting back into the swing of things, and with how often I'm switching jobs, I'm happy going 1-1 with most of them. There were definitely moments in these games where I felt the rust and the inexperience, multiple moments on Scholar where I just wasn't used to my button layout. Dude, my shit's all messed up. Dude, I'm pressing the wrong freaking buttons again, man. Or didn't quite comprehend what certain buttons did. Why can't I use this on someone? Oh, I thought that was something else. I understand how this thing is working. I thought that was a damage reduction for a team member. I gotta put it on an enemy. That's what it is. Holy. I had that all twisted, didn't I? And this moment on Sage where I was completely destroyed by the map itself. Oh, I might die from this. I'm gonna die from that. Shit, I popped my guard way too soon. Was there a potion around here? Yeah, I'm dead. I freaking died from that. Dude, I think it's very easy to get discouraged in these moments, especially when it feels like the losses are piling up or there's no progress being made. We've been deranking quite a bit. Yeah, I'm not performing on these jobs right now. I'm not doing enough here at all. But just remember, there is much one can learn from every loss, and learning is the only way to get better. One thing I think I improved on with Dancer for that match was I was utilizing my dashes into my like 1 combo, which I wasn't doing when I was like, you know, the first like 2 or 3 games when I was learning the job, because those give you get some big damage if you combo off of that. Enter the Warrior. Now, warriors are tanks, but make no mistake, this job can dish out a shit ton of damage, and because of the insane pressure this job can generate, I was finally able to force my way into silver. All right, dude, my heart started beating so fast. All right, they didn't get on the point there. All right, we got the dub. Yo, Warrior's working out right now, huh? Nice. That was clean. That was fast. We got a streak going. Oh, I mean, we've had it going. Okay, we've made it to silver. Look at that. We made it to silver. That was a really quick game. Here's a quick recap of my time in bronze. In total, it took 21 games to get out of bronze, going 13-8 as a whole, which I'm pretty happy with. Standout performances include going 4-0 on Warrior, and probably the biggest shocker for me here, going 5-1 on Red Mage. I'm pretty disappointed going 0-1 on Reaper and Dragoon, but hopefully we can do better on the next cycle. Because I haven't lost yet on Warrior, I'm able to start off my first match in silver on this beast of a job. And naturally, I lose, ending the Warrior win streak at 4 games. That's a big rip. Now, I kind of view silver pretty much the same way I view bronze. People who have gotten to silver rank may show a bit more expression in better mechanical performance and game sense, but overall, the skill level here is still pretty raw. So naturally, my goal for silver continues to just be playtime and practice. The wheel gives us Viper for the next job, and we're able to pull off a nice 3-win streak before losing to Volpini, putting us in the middle of silver 2. All right, we got the dub. A little sloppy that game, but we were able to pull out a win still. All right, I think I died like 4 times. This team definitely carried me. These guys were surviving. They were winning their skirmishes. I mentioned I favored melee jobs before. There's just something about DPS like Viper that I just love. It's the fluidity of the gameplay for jobs like this, the ability to engage and disengage smoothly that just feels really good to me. Speaking of raw skill in bronze and silver, one of the areas that any player needs to improve in order to rank up is map awareness or knowledge of the map itself. These Viper games were played on a map called the Red Sands, a map with many environmental effects, a map that I have very little experience on and was still getting used to. Oh, I didn't even... But a map that includes this little oasis to the right of each team's spawn. Going into this oasis grants a little heal over time, something that players will grab before heading towards the middle of the map for the first scrum. I bring this up as an example because I noticed in my games some team members who opted to not grab this heal over time, probably because they just didn't know about it, essentially putting them in a slight disadvantage for the first fight. It's just one aspect, but I think little things like this add up and will separate you from the rest of the pack if you're trying to rank up from the lower ranks. Next up is Samurai, a melee DPS that you'd think I'd feel pretty optimistic about. But unlike the Viper or Monk per se, this is a melee job with cast bars. There's just something about ranged jobs or jobs with cast bars that make me feel like I don't perform as well on them. Actually, I know what it is. It's line of sight or out of range issues, plus having to remain stationary for part of the cast that throws me off. Nonetheless, the Samurai is another job that can dish out huge damage and has a devastating limit break. And it was in this moment that I learned to love the power of the Samurai. Ah, I got my bubble up too late. I heard it. I heard it come in. Okay. Woo, let's go. Feeling good on Sam. We feeling good on Sam right now. It's working. Whatever Samurai is doing, it's working. I dare say this is the best I felt on any job. All right, that was a little dicey at the end. We had to make a late comeback push there. But we're going, we reached gold. Gold on the Samurai, let's go, baby. All right, gold 4 now. And with that, we're in and quickly out of silver. I think one of the things that I really tried to keep in mind during this silver push was my role on the team, given our team composition, especially in instances where I was the solo melee on the team, realizing that I would have to take extra care with my engagements and, more importantly, my disengagements, knowing that the entire enemy team may be hard focusing me on the front line. Our total record thus far is 20 wins and 10 losses, but unlike bronze, which took me 21 games to get out, silver only took 9 games, going a total of 7 wins and 2 losses, with huge win streaks on the Viper and Samurai. We begin gold rank on Samurai, carrying over our momentum from silver, so naturally, we lose, ending the Samurai win streak at 4 games. Yeah, I threw. That one's on me. While I did feel like I made some good plays, that's a good kill. These good plays definitely felt offset by my ability to stay alive, something I'd be mortally aware of for the remainder of this challenge. I'm so dead. I should have backed out. I should have regrouped up. I got way too greedy there. Oh, dude, I can't be as reckless here. I threw that one, man. This is a good time to mention that just because I am in gold rank, it doesn't mean that I'm only facing off against gold players. This applies to all the ranks. In bronze, there came a point where I was facing silver players. In silver, there were some games with bronze players and other games with gold players. And this game, in gold, contained platinum players. This is something to keep in mind while you are climbing the ranks. Do not shy away or be intimidated in the games where you are playing with and against players a rank above you. See this as an opportunity to practice against skilled players, or as a measuring stick to see how well you currently stack up. Our entry into gold rank could not be any worse, with lackluster performances across the board. 1-1 with Bard, 0-1 with Black Mage, a job I ranked up with back in Season 1, but felt completely off with today. 0-1 with Summoner, one of my favorite frontline jobs. 1-1 with Pictomancer. 0-1 with Paladin, a job that I was really excited to play. 1-1 with Machinist. And 0-1 with White Mage. So far into our gold adventure, we are currently 3-9. So, what's the deal? Well, if Final Fantasy XIV follows in the footsteps of any other competitive game, then there comes a rank, or ranks, where a majority of the player base will sit. In 14, I believe this is probably around gold and platinum. These are the ranks that a lot of players can and will achieve, ranks that players get by showing some level of skill in the many attributes needed to climb, or even showing expertise in specific attributes. Again, if 14 follows in the footsteps of any other PvP game out there, these are the ranks where players probably feel they deserve to climb out of, but get hard stuck because of what they perceive to be bad luck or bad teammates. And while that does play a role to a certain extent, in my opinion, a lot of players get stuck here because they lack the ability to reflect, adapt, and improve. Now you're probably thinking that I must be tilted at this point, losing so many games, and you'd be right to a certain extent. I'm definitely not as happy as I'd be winning more of these matches, but the only thing that really gets me tilted in this mode is push the crystal spammers. Shut up about pushing the crystal! How about we kill them first and then we can push the crystal, huh? If there's no one there, y'all ever think about that? If there's no one to bar our path here, I'm gonna stun this guy. I'm stunning him. But sometimes it's optimal to not be on the crystal. And sure, there were moments in these games where I could find fault in some of my teammates. Someone has to stand on this. I can't stand on it though. I'm about to lose it. Someone has to get on there. No! Get on the point! Shut up about pushing the crystal! But in reality, I'm the only constant variable on all of my teams. If you want to rank up, you need to take ownership of that. I gotta play better. I gotta play better. I'm sorry, team. I am throwing right now. I definitely had some really bad deaths that just changed the flow, the momentum here. So improving isn't just about learning from your mistakes, but it's also learning from the things you did well as well. I'm gonna stun him. What's up, sucker? I need to plan out my analysis better. I need to try to think ahead, like, okay, what am I gonna need here in a hot second when this guy is probably gonna bubble? I probably could use my drill if it's coming up soon. Maybe I'll save my analyze for that. My analyze. Plus, we're not even done with one full cycle of the wheel. The challenge is still early and there's plenty of games left. All I have to do is get better. Monk is up next, and in similar fashion to the Viper and Samurai, this job just felt really good as I was playing it. My playstyle for these three jobs, maybe even for Warrior 2, at least at these lower ranks, is creating pressure. I'm talking about going in deep, like really deep, causing chaos in the enemy backline, creating space and getting timely picks. The Monk has 3 dashes to enemies or to teammates to help facilitate this, as well as some damage reduction. If I can keep them over here. I need someone to jump to me. You can tell you're in a more skilled match because look at this game sense. I don't know if he planned that specifically. He might have. I need someone to jump to me. Maybe he did. He might have, yeah. It's got really awesome burst windows when using Wind's Reply and Rising Phoenix, and an awesome limit break, useful for securing kills. Whoa, what the heck? We went on a nice 4-game win streak with Monk, after which losing a game that we just got pressured and snowballed from the start. In this game, I did learn that Samurai LB goes through guard, something I was sure you could bubble against. It just, no, that went through my bubble? Wait, did that actually kill me through my bubble? Wait, what? Maybe I don't know the ability as well as I thought. You've never seen it block the Sam LB? Really? You can't block it, but you can wait, really? Oh, well, lessons were learned, I suppose, huh? Jeez. But hey, even after a season here or there of Crystalline Conflict and 900 frontline games, I'm still learning something new. Nonetheless, it felt good to get that win streak propelling us out of the bottom of Gold 4 and into Gold 3 on the cusp of Gold 2. To finish out the wheel, it's Ninja, another job that I was super excited to play, and while I didn't play really well or really awfully, we ended up losing the match. And that's the end of our first cycle of the wheel. We've gone through every single job by this point, and at the end of one full cycle, our stats are as follows. We've currently peaked in Gold 3 with a total record of 27 wins and 21 losses, a 56.3% win rate. Standout jobs include Warrior, Samurai, Viper, Monk, and Red Mage. These are all jobs with juicy win streaks to help propel us up the ladder. I stated in the beginning that I favor melee jobs, and aside from the Red Mage outlier, this kinda supports that thought. It was a bit disheartening to go 0-1 with a lot of these jobs that I was excited to play and thought that I would do well on. These jobs in particular, it's easy to say that I don't perform well on these jobs at all, but it's tough to conclude after only one game of play. If I wasn't doing this challenge, then who knows? I'd like to think that I could get in a groove with a lot of these jobs and pull out some victories. Yeah, that's tough. It's over. I definitely wasn't playing Ninja as well. So this is we're on the second rotation of the wheel here. Let's see what our first job is to kick off cycle number 2. Cycle number 2 is gonna be White Mage. Okay, I'm reloaded. Cycle 2 of the wheel begins with White Mage in a match with Denmo McStronghuge. Oh look, it's Denmo McStronghuge. In which we proceeded to get stomped. Sorry, Denmo. We just got freaking slaughtered right there. Next up was 2 wins on Warrior, and while we couldn't get the streak going, I couldn't have had more fun playing a job like this. Oh my god, what the hell, man? I pulled him off the node right there to just get the win. We went 2-1 on Reaper next, unsuccessful in obtaining that elusive win streak again, but I gotta say, it feels good pulling up a few wins on this job instead of just trading. Oh, we won somehow! 0-1 with Red Mage, 0-1 with Gunbreaker, 1-1 with Dragoon. Nice to finally get a win here. And with things feeling stale and stagnant, it was time for Monk yet again. I got 2 of their backline on me right now. Actually, the longer this guy stalls out, the better for us. That's a Monk win. We did really well on the Monk last time. That guy should be dead. We are officially on a streak again. It's the Monk, man. The Monk. What? It's the Monk. Really putting the pressure on this guy. Dude, we were deep in enemy lines back there. Somehow worked. All right, that's another dub. Oh my lord. Oh, I survived somehow. Holy crap. That guy's still on me. That guy's still very much on me. Monk is working. We're gold 1. Wait, can we make that push? Can we make that push to platinum right now? Can we do it? Can we make that push to platinum right now? Oh, I couldn't get mine done in time. Shit, I effed up. Dude, I couldn't do that. F. This guy's chasing me still. I really need that. Yeah, he's just chasing me. Gonna pop that before I die, because I'm gonna die.
Okay, we got to pick Dragoon. See, look at that. They're on point with the bubbles there. We have Machinist LB. They're full mana. Our warrior's about to go down. I'm gonna try to like push them off the node here. Well, I suppose all good things must come to an end. Yeah, that was really tough. We lost that initial fight and just couldn't get anything going.
A nice 5-game win streak on Monk put us into Gold 1. But according to the laws of physics, especially for this PvP challenge it seems, what goes up must come down. 0-1 with Viper.
Oh, big ripperoonies.
0-1 with Pictomancer.
Alright, I think that's a sign. Probably time to stop climbing up here. I felt okay on Picto. I didn't feel like super great or anything.
0-1 with Ninja. 0-1 with Dark Knight.
Wow, that was really bad. Holy crap.
0-1 with Dancer.
Oh, so much for that.
Just an easy 5-game losing streak to put us right back to where we started before the Monk hot streak.
Good thing they don't give you -2 stars for a loss streak. That'd be so brutal. If they did that, that would be so brutal, you know?
But never fear, because as is tradition with this challenge, another familiar face graces us from above to pull us out of this hell.
Okay. Oh, we finally got a 1. We finally got a win. Stop yelling, push the crystal. We're killing the team, so... Oh, I hate it, dude. Like, this isn't even... Bing, bing, push the crystal, shut up! Can't even kill this guy. I should have used my... Ah! I'm tilted from all the spamming. Oh, I almost clutched that one. Okay, they cleaned house. Never mind, we didn't need to regroup. I wasn't sure how that fight was going, but when I got there, all their bars were super low. We're on a streak. Okay, we popping off. All right. We got another dub on the Sam. Sam seems to be working. Something about Sam and me are getting along just peachy here. I got no cooldowns up right now. I really can't let this guy just... We got too greedy. Try to root him. All right, we got the dub, and we finally made it to platinum. Let's go! We did it, Samurai! Let's fucking go! I didn't want to jinx it. I didn't want to say that this was the win to get platinum because last time I did it on the monk, we didn't get it. But we got it on the samurai. Yo, dude, samurai. I feel like I've been jiving with samurai there. The jobs that I feel the best on are the jobs where I can engage, I can skirmish, I can get in their backline, and I can survive at the same time. Monk and Samurai seem to be that job for me. I haven't been able to do it on Ninja, which you would think Ninja would be the best, one of the best jobs for that too.
And with that, with all the ups and downs of the roller coaster ride that is gold rank, a 5-piece win streak on Samurai brings us right into platinum rank. Now, I will say, even during the jubilance of this Samurai streak, there were a lot of hard-fought and stressful games, a lot of tough matches, and one match in particular that just struck a nerve. Now, I brought up a moment like this before, but I'm going to use this game in particular as a bit of a teaching moment. I've mentioned many times that one must show some skill in many different attributes in order to rank up. One of them is knowing when to push the crystal, especially during overtime rules. Here's a moment where this dude is spamming push the crystal. Here's why spamming push the crystal, or pushing the crystal itself, in this specific moment holds little value. Let's take stock of the situation. We push the crystal pretty much to the end zone. Very close to a win here. You can tell by the position of the crystal itself, or this bar up here. We currently have 3 people up, me included, and the enemy also has 3 to 4 people up. One thing to keep in mind is that we are close to the enemy spawn. They will reinforce a lot sooner than we will reinforce, as our teammates will have to travel quite a ways to get to this part of the map. In order for us to push the crystal, we need to eliminate enemies who would keep us from pushing the crystal. The guy who's spamming push the crystal is holding the crystal against this ninja, which, yeah, that works. Keep our current progress while we focus on targets who are low, like this gunbreaker here, and this samurai, both who we just killed. That's 2 less people to bar us from pushing the crystal, or who have low mana, like this black mage here. If we were to all just play the crystal, this gunbreaker would have gotten a full heal and quickly reinforce, and this black mage would have gotten a full heal. Which they actually did. They bubbled, and with the enemy machinist respawning with limit break, I deemed it better for me to now go back to the crystal and focus fire this ninja, which we ended up doing. No, group up! Group up, you stupid! Now, there were many other moments when this dude was spamming push the crystal, but I'm skipping ahead to this pivotal situation in overtime. If you want to climb, you need to become familiar with overtime rules. Because we pushed the crystal so far during regulation, again, you can tell by the progress of this blue bar here, that means the enemy team's win condition is to match and then succeed our progress in overtime. My team's win condition here isn't to push the crystal. My team's win condition is to wipe the enemy team and prevent them from pushing the crystal. I had just respawned in, our gunbreaker, the spammer, is still spawning in, and our team is scattered. There's literally no point for us to make contact with the enemy team until we are grouped up and ready to fight in a 5v5. I started hitting group up amidst the push the crystal spam, and the 4 of us who were currently alive did so, allowing us to put up a stronger defensive front and ultimately get the win. Thankfully for us, this enemy ninja did not group up with his team, allowing us to get a quick pick and evening up the numbers to a 4v4. In theory, with how far the enemy team needs to push the crystal, we could probably get at least 2 good fights in if we needed to. I have no doubt that if the gunbreaker, our push the crystal spammer, was alive in this moment, he would have probably rushed in by himself, most likely dying and causing us to stagger and potentially lose the game. These are some of the habits and lack of knowledge that keep people hard stuck in the lower ranks. I don't mind people suggesting to push the crystal, but spamming to push the crystal devalues your communication, just like the boy who cried wolf. Also, if you're gonna spam push the crystal, at least make sure you're right. Thankfully, you won't come across too many spammers as a whole, and this type of behavior dies down as you climb through the ranks. In total, it took us 45 games to get out of gold with a record of 22 wins and 23 losses, a 48.9% win rate. Remember what I said about being able to climb with a losing record? Here's a prime example. The standout jobs here have to be Samurai and Monk. Samurai, we went 5-1 with a 5-game win streak. With Monk, we went 9-2 with a 5-game win streak and a 4-game win streak. It's kind of funny to look at the stats this way. With Samurai and Monk combined, we went 14-3. The rest of the jobs combined for a measly 8-20. And once again, we ride a win streak into the next rank, continuing with Samurai. So naturally, I lose, ending the win streak at 5 games. PvP is a mode of patterns, it would seem. 0-1 with Machinist, 1-1 with Sage.
Okay, we won a game on Sage. What the?
0-1 with Black Mage, 1-1 with Paladin, and then comes Astrologian, which is another job that I do enjoy in Frontlines, but have very little Crystalline Conflict experience with.
Oh, we got a dub. I feel like I didn't contribute, but okay, we got a dub. Another dub on Astro here. All right, we're on a win streak with the Astrologian right now. Who would have thought, huh?
I just gotta say, it feels good to get a streak going early on. Now, Astrologian does feel pretty strong. It's definitely a staple in Frontlines, and there's no reason why it wouldn't be in CC as well. I have noticed a lot of healer play this season. I'm talking about like 2 to 3 healer comps at times even. But I love the Astro because while it is a caster, it only has 1 attack with the cast bar. Everything else is insta-cast. It's got some nice burst healing and burst damage. Plus, it's now got a movement ability, something I wasn't quite used to using, but any ability like this will provide a lot of value to any job. Next up is Bard, and let's just say, today I must have been on my A game.
I'm silenced. This is it. That's the dub. Let's go! Win on Bard! Yes, we won on Bard.
Just like Astrologian, we went 3-1 with Bard, bringing us to Platinum 2.
That's a streak! Plat 2 with the Bard? What? Bard? Hello?
I definitely recommend Bard to new PvPers. It's probably got the most simple kit and will allow you to get up to speed on at least one job rather quickly. I did want to point out one reason why I think we lost that last game on Bard. The enemy team was triple healer, so really good sustain, but we also just weren't focus firing well enough.
Oh, he's so low, come on.
So many times we got a ton of enemies to low health and low mana, but never sealed the deal. If you do want to climb the ranks in CC, it's important to identify targets to burst.
We did so much damage, but we didn't focus fire any of it, you know?
And be on the same page as your team. Some people run macros for this that will put a little icon above an enemy's head, a symbol that basically just says, hey, everyone should focus this target down right now. I actually used to do this back in Season 1 and Season 2, and I gotta say, it made a world of difference. Definitely look it up and try it out. I guarantee you'll find a lot of success in the lower ranks. I still see it get used here and there, but I feel like it becomes a bit more rare in higher ranks as people are usually pretty good at identifying targets, but it definitely doesn't hurt. Continuing the trend of unlikely jobs and new streaks, next up is Summoner.
The Phoenix is down, baby, let's go! All right, we almost through there. Nice. All right, it looked really dire at the second there, at the last minute. We're on a streak, let's go, Summoner streak. Oh, I love casters. I love casters, I guess. Woo, we loving casters right now. Nice. Summoner dub. Let's go, Diamond, let's freaking do it, baby. Wait, is Diamond next? I forget.
And with that 5-game win streak on Summoner, we're into Diamond rank, just like that. But I gotta say, the Platinum games felt really good. So many of these games were played against Diamond players as well, leading to some really high quality matches. These are the matches that I live for. They're tense and competitive, but so much fun. Now, I said that it feels like a struggle for me on ranged and caster jobs, but it was pointed out to me that maybe in these higher ranks, I've been able to find success on ranged and casters because of the higher quality of play, better peel, better heals, better engagements, that maybe just give me the space I need to put in some work on these jobs, as opposed to the melee jobs I preferred in the lower ranks, which gave me the ability to dictate the space instead of the space being dictated for me. I do recall a lot of quick losses on jobs like Black Mage, and sure, I wouldn't doubt that some of it was my fault. I definitely recognize that I'm not playing to the fullest on some of these jobs, but it's definitely hard to get in a groove when the match is so one-sided from the very start. But hey, that's the nature of PvP. I've been on the receiving and giving ends of these stomps. We end Platinum rank with a total record of 13-7, a 65% win rate in only 20 games. Standout performances include Astrologian, Bard, and Summoner, and wow, look at that, no bunks or samurai or warriors to be found. It's kind of comical seeing the contrast in performance from one rank to another. Silver and Platinum went by so quick, while Gold was a slog. But that's just how the grind goes sometimes. Diamond, just one rank below the goal of Crystal rank. But make no mistake, the matches in Diamond should be pretty juicy because we will go up against Crystal players quite often. This is kind of it. A lot of these matches will contain the skill level I need to aspire to and surpass in order to reach my goal. And because of our win streak, we're able to take Summoner into our first Diamond match, and naturally, we lose, ending the Summoner streak at 5 games. But before we talk a bit more about Diamond, we're actually almost done with our second cycle of the wheel. We finished this off with Scholar going 2-1, and I gotta say, I'm kinda surprised we made it this far with only 2 cycles. What about you? Did you think we were going to make it this far? Through 2 cycles of the wheel, we've peaked in Diamond 5. Our total record is 57-42. A 57.6% win rate through 99 games. Now, Diamond is an interesting rank and where I believe the grind really begins. Because if you remember what I showed you earlier in the video, Diamond is the first rank that I can D-rank out of. Theoretically, I could drop from where I currently am at Diamond 5 back to Platinum 1 and tumble down all the way to Platinum 4. Not gonna lie, the thought of that is pretty scary considering the grind it's taken to get to where we currently are, but we have no choice but to play well and improve in order to avoid this. Diamond players, and more so Crystal players, are really a cut above the skill level we've faced thus far. Mechanical skill, job expertise, map knowledge, game sense in the micro and the macro, survivability, burst windows, limit break usage, space creation, everything needed to climb to this rank is amplified and done that much more consistently with these players. The pace of play is quicker and cleaner. Everyone here is min-maxing split-second decisions to bring value to their team. Now, for some reason, I decided to take 2 weeks off before beginning the 3rd cycle. Don't quite remember the reason why, but that amount of time away from this game mode is really enough to throw anybody off their groove. I'm gonna do a bit of a speed run through cycle number 3, but just know that it took this whole cycle to get us to and peak in Diamond 2. The cycle begins in unspectacular fashion, losing on White Mage, Samurai, and Scholar, D-ranking us to Platinum. Of course, we can always count on Warrior to pick us up. A nice 4-game win streak brings us back to Diamond 4. We lose on Ninja next, still can't buy a win with this job it seems, stabilizing with Reaper by going 2-1, and then losing on Paladin. Before this Paladin match, I did end up making a cover macro. Responding to covers is something I need to get better at. Sometimes even when my team's Paladin has this macro, I still don't notice it in the thick of things. And on the other side of things, I learned that when I'm covering someone, I really just need to pop my guard ASAP instead of getting greedy with it. Regardless, I feel like I'm improving on the Paladin. We go 1-on-1 with Monk and are able to climb a bit with a 3-game win streak on Black Mage. A pretty nice surprise here, to be honest, as I remember my losses on Black Mage being pretty brutal. 1-1 with Summoner next, followed by a 4-game win streak on Dancer, another very nice surprise, putting us into Diamond 2. We lose on Red Mage, Gunbreaker, and Machinist, go even with Dark Knight, but a 3-game win streak on Picto keeps us hovering around this same riser. We end the 3rd cycle by losing on Viper, and then Sage, a game we probably should have won, but unfortunately ran into another Push the Crystal spammer who threw the game in overtime. 1-1 with Dragoon, and finally a 3-game win streak on Astro, followed by 1 loss on Bard. This isn't our first streak on Astro, so I definitely feel like I'm understanding the job. But yeah, that's another full cycle to get to Diamond 2. A lot of these matches were so much fun and really competitive, especially the matches with Crystal players. Cycle 3 was the epitome of practice, getting back up to speed after taking a 2-week break and adjusting to the new speed found in Crystal matches. While we didn't find the same success on jobs like Monk and Samurai, it was great getting some momentum in jobs like Pictomancer, Dancer, and Astrologian. Our current Diamond record is 25-23, a 52.1% win rate through 48 games, and after 3 cycles of the wheel, our current overall is 80 wins and 63 losses, a 55.9% win rate through 143 games. That's right, it's taken 143 games to get to where we are now in Diamond 2. Cycle number 4 begins with Scholar, winning the first 2 games and then losing the last one against Keylime. I bring this up because Keylime is a longtime member of my little community, somebody who I played against quite a bit back in season 1 or 2. They always played Machinist, and it was a name I remembered quite fondly. It wasn't until later, however, when we became friends that I made that realization after the fact. It's kind of cool because here we are years later and Keylime is still gatekeeping me from Crystal rank. 1-1 with Paladin, but not to fear, we go 3-0 with Summoner, getting us to the peak of Diamond 1. Just 1 more win would put us into Crystal rank. This is the streak here, yeah. This could be the match for Crystal. For Crystal rank. Full DPS comp. Ninja Monk. Black Mage Summoner. I got stunned there. Yeah, there wasn't much I could do. We got another pick though, that's good. We traded 2 for 2. This guy needs a shield. I couldn't get him. It's a precarious position that we're in right now. Yeah, I got injured there. Shit. I tried. I thought maybe we could salvage that fight, but... That was really bad of me. I was gonna try to go save the Reaper. I didn't even realize all 3 of them were on the point there. I gotta be on here. I have LB soon. I can't get it off. If we can stabilize here, I have LB coming back, but it's looking kind of tough. They have 4 people. Yeah, they have no resources. I don't think the Red Mage can get there in time. Damn, couldn't do it. Unfortunately, we were not able to push through, but no biggie, since we're hovering right around the precipice. In theory, all we need is a few wins here to bring us to the promised land. A nice dub on White Mage brings us 1 win away from Crystal rank. All right, we got the dub on the White Mage. I don't think I played that well that match. I died so many times, but we got the win somehow. Not the Crystal match. We have Schmuckles on our side this time.
PvP bad boy. So all we gotta do, again, as I've been saying, don't throw. Don't throw the match. I just got freaking ninja'd up there. This guy is macroing out of his mind right now. It's Schmuckles. Yeah, Schmuckles a great paladin, actually. He's macroing. He's been covering me, and I feel really bad because I haven't been using his covers very well. I can't save that guy. I just got monked up right there. Okay, at least those guys got the heal off. I was trying to keep him alive. The frickin' dancer LB got me there. Dude, I've been dying like crazy right now. Yeah, we just need to regroup. Yeah, if I win this one, I'm in Crystal. But I haven't been, dude, I have not been playing well on White Mage at all. It's been really tough for me. Dude, I've been playing so bad. I have my LB if they can get it on the next round. Okay, they're ninjas. He's on that ninja there. Oh, dude. I played so bad there. I played so poorly on White Mage. I died like 6 times. 5 times or something.
Once again, not able to break through that diamond wall. But it's the same situation as last. We're in a nice spot here. Just need a few good games to give us another shot, right?
Oh, tough, man. I don't feel like I'm playing very well these past couple of matches. It's not looking good. I had my LB, I should have just bubbled. Oh no. Did I threw, man. Dude, we're just climbing all the way back to where we started now. I thought I was on the point. Oh my god. I wasn't on the point there. Shit. Damn. Oh, that was tough. Was I not on the point right there? Wait, was I not on the point? Oh, was I not on the point? Oh, that's tough, man. That was for a streak too. Yeah, that was extremely lopsided. I mean, I don't think I played that well either. Yeah, I had no means to get over there. Man, we are descending into the depths of Diamond here, aren't we? Oh, no one was on the point there. And we had it in the beginning there. We just lost it over here. Yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, we're too stalled out here. This one this one was rough. What a way to end the cycle. That was a really tough game, man. They just pummeled us right in the beginning. They just focus fired us and pummeled us.
Yeah, so things could not have gone much worse. We practically fell back down to the middle of Diamond, but we're able to stay afloat with a 3-game win streak on Sage and 2-win, 1-loss performances on Astrologian and Dancer. But everything else was pretty lackluster, and it's here that we actually end our 4th cycle of the wheel. At the end of cycle number 4, our current Diamond record is an exact 45 wins and 45 losses, a 50% win rate through 90 games. But it was during the cycle where I came to a few realizations. Now, during our whole time in Diamond, we've been playing a ton of matches with and against Crystal players. There were even some matches where I was the only Diamond player in the game. We've won some, we've lost some, and throughout it all, I tried to play my best and stay as competitive as possible. What I did not realize though is that we have been playing with and against many top 300 players. Now, I didn't go over this in the beginning, but once you hit Crystal rank, the tiers or risers cease to exist. Crystal rank has a point system instead, and it's this point system that determines the top 300 rankings for every region. See, my thought was, because I was a diamond player, I figured the game was matching me with lower ranked crystal players. But that is far from the case, as my community pointed out over the course of these matches. At the time, we went up against and with players ranked as high as number 2 on the leaderboards, quite often I might add. This helped me realize that I was at a point in this challenge where I would have to make concessions. I needed to shrink down and consolidate the wheel to some of my best performing jobs. Reasons being, number 1, the skill level was at the point now where I truly believed I might not finish this challenge without making this change. There is a time limit to every season. This wasn't gold rank anymore, where I knew I could eventually just force my way out. I needed to bring my best jobs to the table. Number 2, and most importantly, I owed it to my teammates and my opponents to bring forth my best effort every match. Not that I wasn't bringing forth my best effort, believe me, I have zero inclination to purposely throw a game. I tried very hard no matter what job the wheel gave me. But these are diamond players trying to make it into crystal rank and crystal players trying to rank as high as they can. These are people who clearly love PvP. They've dedicated a ton of time to it and have made it this far for a reason. Why should my silly little challenge get in the way of their progress? And that is precisely the reason why, after cycle number 4, we consolidated the wheel from the original 21 jobs down to these 8. Samurai, Monk, and Warrior. These are the melee jobs that carried us through the toughest of times. When we needed a timely streak, these jobs came through for us. Coincidentally, up to this point, we are 10 wins and 4 losses with all 3 of these jobs. Now, every other job I'm about to list, we didn't get off to a hot start with, but over the course of the grind, we found success, fun, and improvement with all of these. Astrologian and Sage would be our healer jobs, Astrologian being my favorite of the two with an 8-4 record. While we only went 4-4 with Sage throughout the challenge thus far, it started feeling really good for me during that late 3-game win streak. Plus, it's got some really cool burst. Summoner, a job we went 9-4 with, is my caster of choice. Not surprising considering my relationship with it in Frontlines. Next is Dancer, a job we went 7-4 with, and a job that I just find really enjoyable to play. It's probably the mobility factor that I love. Dancer's got a ton of dashes, and that playstyle is just fun for me. Lastly, I added Dragoon. We did not perform well on Dragoon at all, going 2-4, but this is the job that carried me way back in Season 1 or Season 2. I want to give it another chance. Before beginning Cycle 5, however, I ended up taking about a 2-week break again. The holidays and the new year were right around the corner, but truthfully, I kind of just needed a break from PvP. Up to this point, we've played 183 games. That's a lot of games for me. And with being denied entry to Crystal Rank twice, and subsequently losing so many matches without even sniffing Diamond 1 again, I was definitely a bit disheartened. My morale was low, for sure. There was a part of me that thought I would never be able to reach my goal, and I even started making concessions with thoughts like, well, it'll be okay if the video ends with me never making Crystal Rank. Surely I can still find a way to make the journey compelling. But I kid you not, there were nights where I went to bed dreaming about the feeling of reaching Crystal Rank once more and achieving my goal. So here we are, 2 weeks later, with a new wheel, ready to grind it out again. So, it has been a little bit since we last partook in Final Fantasy XIV Crystalline Conflict ranked PvP, this challenge. It's been a couple weeks. One thing to consider is I don't know if PvP is dead right now in 14. It's been a couple weeks, and with each passing week grows the risk of the PvP competitive scene dying. We have Monk for our first pick here. Just like Gandalf, I return at the turn of the tide. The date was January 8th. The PvP season was scheduled to end on January 21st, giving me a little less than 2 weeks to conclude this challenge. And we couldn't have gotten off to a more conflicting start for this new consolidated wheel. Right off the bat, we lose immediately on Monk and Samurai. However, a 4-game win streak on Sage. That's right, I picked Sage for a reason, baby. Okay.
All right.
Brings us back to Diamond 1. But then we end up losing out on every other job.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know, man. Well, guys, good thing they don't do -2 stars for losing streaks. I don't know if we started here or this is lower than where we started.
I ended the day here in frustration with dreams of hitting Crystal rank.
Okay, executive decision. We're taking the Dragoon out of the pool here. We're sticking with the 7 here.
We begin the next cycle by removing Dragoon from the wheel. I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable on ranged jobs at this rank and having trouble staying alive on melee jobs. More on this later. We start off really hot, going 3-1 on Dancer.
All right, that's another job. Let's go. Oh, we're winning. Wait, we're actually winning? What? I was expecting to farm some L's here. Let's not get too far ahead of it. We have a long way to go to get back to where we've been multiple times before.
But then pretty much lose out again on every other job.
Oh, I just got destroyed. It's not looking good, guys. Well, guys, we're back to where we started. We are back to where we started there. There's no way that just happened. Well, guys, we have regressed today after going through a couple cycles here.
These past 2 cycles, I made no progress at all. In fact, I had regressed to Diamond 4 by the end of it. This was just a really frustrating time. And when it rains, it pours because it felt like I was losing some matches in the most ridiculous ways possible.
Oh, I was off the point. Damn, what the fuck? We were winning that too. What the shit? There's no way. There's no way, dude. Get on the point! Get on the point! Get on the point! Well, guys, today we embark on the same journey that we have embarked on many times before. The wall is in front of us, but today we're gonna have fun.
For the next cycle, we remove Warrior as well, shrinking the pool down to 6. This cycle is what I like to call the fun arc. We begin by losing on Dancer.
Guys, this is the farthest we've fallen in a while here. Okay, are we having fun yet? I think we're having fun.
But then the fun really begins.
Okay, I'm just stay on here and help try to push this. They're getting a bunch of picks. I will push this. I push. We won! That was fun! Wasn't that fun? Okay, I'm alive. I lived. Kev is alive. Kev is alive and they are winning. All right, that's another win on Summoner. Are we having fun yet? Is this fun? Are you not entertained? Oh! Wait, there's no way he got that! You're shitting me. I'm super low. God, no! All right, that's the dub. Are we having fun? Are you guys having fun right now? Tell me, are you having fun? F is for fact I died again. U is for unbelievable pain. N is for no, please, not again. Fun is a wonderful thing. We're on a streak, but are we having fun on this streak? Who's having fun? Oh! Are you guys having fun yet? Is this fun? Are you not entertained? Huh? Answer me. We hate fun? This is 14, no fun allowed. Are you sure about that? You're not having fun right now? Is the streak not fun for you? I'm all by myself here. That's okay. Can I live? Can the Kev live? Please save me. Save me! Don't let me die! No! Kev's coming back. Here comes the Kev. Oh, we got a pit. Let's go. I am not having fun. This sucks. This game is stupid. Oh, we got to do it makes me angry. Oh! Don't look at the eyes. He's stunned. He's stunned. Kill his ass. Ah! Who's having fun? Are you having fun? Are you entertained right now? Ah! We're having fun? Are you sure we're having fun? I gotta pee. I'm gonna go pee. Gotta play our angles. We're gonna play our angles angrily. I can't see. This camera's in my way. He's so low. Ah, who's having fun now? Ah, who's having fun? You need a heal. You need a shield? Ah, I'm falling. Pop your LB, Bard. Pop your LB. God damn it. Have fun and pop it. Oh, I thought they had the crystal pushed up over there. I thought that's what that was. I thought we were about to die. Ah, who's having fun now? Are you having fun? Are you entertained?
That's right, a 6-game win streak on Summoner, full of fun, and just like that, we are 1 win away, yet again, from Crystal Rank.
We having fun yet? Are we all having fun? We all having a good time? No! Fuck you! No! Why? Why every time? No! God damn it, that heal is still out there. I don't know if that's enough for me to have LB here. I'm dead. Are you having fun still or what?
Once more, we are turned away at the gates to Crystal Rank. At this point, I made an executive decision to forego the wheel and continue playing Summoner that day. We've been on a hot streak thus far and I really just wanted this pain to end. We ended up losing the next 2 games on Summoner, and I decided to call it quits again for that day. There was no way I was going to let myself go on another losing streak and plummet from Diamond 1, not after tasting Crystal Rank once again. We saved the grind and my sanity for another day.
Yeah, we've been so close. We've been at Diamond 1 with 2 or 3 stars like 4 times now. And every time we reach that level, we just get pushed back down. But I think what I will do today is continue. I was feeling pretty decent on Summoner the other day. I think I'll continue summoning. And we'll rock Summoner for a bit. And if things don't go well, then I suppose we can change off.
By this point, I was so ready to end this challenge, so all bets were off. Foregoing the wheel, I decided to stick with Summoner again. I was feeling pretty hot with it yesterday, so why not?
We ended up losing 3 games in a row on Summoner.
Oh, I was... What? Oh, was he not on that? Damn, what the... Oh boy.
Dropping us down to Diamond 3 again. I chose to play Sage next. That's right, no more wheel from here on out. I was desperate to find something that worked. Went 2-1 on Sage, not bad, but then I figured I'd give Astrologian a try, which ended up working pretty damn well. Now you may have noticed that I've been favoring range jobs a bit more lately. Why is that? Well, at this rank, I've run into a chronic problem of staying alive. What I could get away with on melee in every rank below this just wasn't working here. I knew it in the moments, but in hindsight and looking at the footage, there was so much that I was doing wrong. My positioning was lacking, I was taking bad engagements, and more importantly, my disengagements, or lack of disengagements in some cases, were worse. I was just making bad reads and bad calls, and not proactive enough with my guard. The only difference is, in these crystal matches, Teams will make you pay for it. The target prioritization, focus firing, and burst is just that good. It's not a fun feeling overextending and then getting stunned in silence to oblivion. So that's why I felt a lot more comfortable on range jobs. Not that my positioning doesn't matter now, but I'm far less likely to just throw myself into the abyss on a range job. And as for Sage and Astrologian, I'm able to survive so much more through self-healing. Now, I probably wasn't playing Sage to my fullest, but I ended up switching to Astrologian because in my worst games, I was still matching the damage I could output on Sage, but my healing was doubled, at least. I mentioned this before, but Astrologian has so much burst healing and damage that I'm able to stay alive during these skirmishes or when I'm getting dove, and can still provide value to my team. For the remainder of that day, I ended up going 5-3 on Astrologian with no win streaks, but it felt good to win out more often than not. I think I will be sticking with the Astro because it was feeling pretty decent last time. We'll see how high we can climb here. It's Astrologian time from here on out, baby. This whole challenge I've been switching off from job to job, but it's finally time to truly master just one, in an attempt to finally break into Crystal. We lose our first game on Astro, but go on a 3-game win streak to put us into a familiar position.
Are we having fun yet? Is this fun?
Once more, we are 1 win away from Crystal rank.
We didn't die the whole time, which is great. So I don't die as much on Astro, which is fantastic. I just have uptime. 1 game away? No, wait, don't jinx me. We've been 1 game away like 5 different times. Oh boy. Are you gonna be on the enemy team again? Are you having fun? So much fun. Yeah, that was... Oh, I'm so dead. No! Every time I just double tap that, it gets me every time. They need to get... Someone needs to get on this point. Switch, 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 switch. No! I keep double tapping that! Every time I press my F, I teleport back. Okay, we gotta pick. We can stabilize here. We're not gonna have any LBs. They're gonna have Red Mage LB though. We have Dark Knight. We have Dark Knight LB. You could do some fat damage with that maybe. We're about to lose someone. So we're gonna have to stay on this point. We have a long way to push it. It doesn't matter if they kind of stall out here. We're gonna have to push it a really long way. I just got freaking hammered there. They popped everything on there. I should have... I was afraid of getting off because everyone else was kind of running around. But I should have got off a lot sooner. Oh, that's the rip. What is that, like our 5th or 6th time where we've been 1 win away and we just... You know, usually what happens when we've been 1 win away is we tend to go on a losing streak. Yeah, that was tough. I died quite a bit. These two did so much damage. We didn't kill them once that whole match.
And once more, we failed to achieve Crystal rank. Not gonna lie, as morale breaking as it is, it's kind of comical how many times we've lost the clinching match. I decided to play a few more games on Astro to give it a shot, but after going 1-2, and on the verge of Diamond 2, I called it quits for the day. The good news is, every match I'm feeling stronger and stronger on Astrologian. The most important thing, as mentioned, is improving my survivability so I can bring value to my team. In order to do that, I've been working quite a bit on positioning and just trying to slow the game down.
Last we left off, we got very close to Crystal again, 1 win away, but we lost the match, and then we lost like 2 more matches in a row after that or something. something like that. It always happens like that.
Every night since I've come back to rank PvP after my 2-week break, I ended stream disappointed in my lack of progress, defeated by the idea of knocking on Crystal's door and getting shut down time and time again. There was a part of me that truly believed that this was it, that I had reached my peak. There was a part of me that believed that even if I didn't obtain the rank, I felt like I could still play at a crystal level. But what's the point of claiming to be able to play at a crystal level without being in crystal? Even though it's just a title, there was still a part of me that fantasized every night about achieving that rank. I was so sure of it. Today would be the day. And though we started off losing our first 2 games of Astrologian, another 3-game win streak puts us right back into crystal contention.
Okay, they're off the point. All right, are we having fun? Is this fun yet?
1 win away, yet again, from waking up from this hellish nightmare.
Try to get over there. Well, once again, we have been 1 win away from crystal rank, and we lost our rank up match. That was a tough one.
Guys, if there was a clutch stat in this game, I feel like our clutch stat would be a 0, considering how many times we fell short in these crucial matches. I ended up playing 2 more games on Astrologian and losing before ending the day yet again, unable to reach the promised land. Oh no.
Not now, Kev, I'm busy writing.
Well, I'm busy having fun, so take that writing. You take your writing and shove it up your fun hole. How about that? It was on this day that I learned a couple things about my job of choice. In an effort to maximize the value I bring to my team, and based off some suspicion I had over the course of the many Astrologian games I played thus far, I did a little experiment. I had this feeling that a lot of my AoE heals and damage were being LOS'd by terrain, something that I don't believe was the case during my time playing Astrologian in the past. And turns out I was correct. It was something they had patched semi-recently, apparently. Considering how strong Astrologian felt, I don't blame them. But it's nice to have confirmation, and look at me, hundreds of games into this challenge, many on Astrologian, and I'm still learning something new. Now today began pretty normally. I lost my first game, and then of course, a 3-game win streak yet again puts us 1 victory away from Crystal Rank.
All right, are we having fun yet? Is this fun yet, guys?
If only I didn't throw that first game, we might be there.
Everything is fast and chaotic and you're overwhelmed. Yeah.
Well, it just like anything else that may seem fast and chaotic and overwhelming,
The more you do it, the slower it starts to become, you know? There's no way. This fucking low. I'm this low already, bro. I did kind of just walk out into the open there. Oh, I threw just like the first time, man. Their samurai's really low right now. He has no mana left. I should have teleported out first. He just got that heal. Couldn't heal that guy. Oh no, that's not good. I think we really just need to back it up. Couldn't do much there. Good pick. They're so low over here. I'll start pushing this up if I can. It's a good pick right there. The samurai just used LB. I'm gonna pop this. He's super low over there. That's a great pick. Can stay on the point here. They're chasing someone over there. He's so low. I have another LB here. Did that go off? This guy's so low right here. Nice. This guy has LB. I think they just popped here. I should have bubbled up. I think we just need to regroup up. We couldn't get the thing pushed up, unfortunately. Our bard's super low right now. Yeah, we're a little bit staggered. We just need to group. Unless this guy's about to clutch something here. Oh, he's clutching! Let's go. I'm gonna be back soonish. Okay, we've kind of stabilized here. That's a good pick, though. There's no way that still got me. I can keep them here somehow? It's a good pick. Oh, let's go! Are we having fun? Is this fun yet? Do we? Is it fun? Ah! I gotta go pee. We finally did it, baby! Holy shit! That took forever. Oh my god. Holy shit, we did it. We did it. Did I mark this? Yo, Astrologian? Who would have thought? My favorite PvP job. Or, you know, my best performing PvP job. As of now, I suppose. What's going on, Latios? What's going on, Noel? Thank you everybody. It's been a long grind, full of heartbreak. There's been like 6 or 7 times that we were knocking on the door to Crystal Rank, just knocking on the door. Each time we were denied. We were denied and we fell and fell. Now you can retire, yeah. Holy shit, yo, you know, I this game almost started off, like this day, this session here, it started off very poorly. I went in, my teleport didn't work, I died, the game steamrolled from there, we lost, someone hit me with a good job or something, and I was like, damn, that's bad vibes for the rest of the night. But we pulled it out, we got on a win streak, we freaking did it. And after 250 games, we finally made it into Crystal Rank. And not a moment too soon, because I was losing my shit. Here's a quick peek at that spreadsheet I was using to keep track of my progress, and a little graph to compare wins and losses for all the different jobs. Lastly, here's a breakdown of the games played per rank. Now, originally, when I was planning this challenge, my goal was to see if I could crack the top 300. Crystal Rank is a prerequisite for that, but at the time, I was pretty confident I would obtain that rank easily enough. That clearly wasn't the case, and during the challenge, Crystal became the main goal. The threshold to crack the top 300 was about 1,000 points. I would need to obtain a positive net win rate of about 9 to 10 games over from where I was. And I did end up playing some matches as an official Crystal player, going 4-4 on Astrologian, but that's where the grind stopped. I was satisfied with the results of the challenge and honestly, very much burnt out. After the season ended, and because I did peak in Crystal, I was able to choose a nice cool weapon reward. Of course, I chose the Astrologian weapon as a nice way to commemorate and remember my time doing this challenge. Everybody, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for giving me the honor of your most valuable resource of all, your time. I hope you enjoyed the ride and maybe learned a thing or two. I'm thinking about making a general guide to PvP, of course, from my perspective, so do let me know if you're interested. Got a lot of other fun projects coming up. Come find us live on this YouTube channel or on Twitch. I'll be uploading this entire challenge, every win, and every loss to my highlight channel. All links in the description. And lastly, if you're one of the people who put these icons over my head during our matches, fuck you.
Oh, I'm so tired. Oh my god. Oh, okay.